What's going on, world? What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for tuning in. This is Copper Color Tie. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Today's going to be a short video about Pete Carroll, Seahawks head coach. Let's get it. So, Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll made this comment not too long ago. I'm going to try to break it down as best as I can. It said, white people need to be coached up and they need to be educated about what the heck is going on in the world. So what is Pete Carroll pretty much trying to tell you? Now, as we continue to break down some of his comments that he made, you will see that he's telling you that the public education system that we know of today is garbage. It's crap. They're not teaching us anything, a lick of true history. The education system is garbage. It sucks. They're teaching a false history. They are lying. I tell people all the time, the education system specifically reprograms your mind into believing in a false history. The European government education system is nothing more than a fairy tale. You can't trust the government when it comes to your history. Why? Because they are lying. He also says that white guys came over from Europe and started a new country. So what does that mean? That means that the white man needs to stop telling other nationalities to go back to their country, because America is not the white man's country. According to true, authentic history, the white man is an immigrant to the land of America. According to true, authentic history, these white guys did not start a new country. They stole a country while committing mass murder, genocide, menticide, raping girls, boys, women, and men. The raping of the men was called buck breaking. There was also a lot of kidnapping going on, human trafficking, Amerindian people being shipped from America to Africa. These were not great ideas, nor were they great ideals. These white guys came to America, which was not called America at the time, with the idea and ideals of committing genocide, menticide, and converting the Amerindian people of America, now known as black people, to their white spiritual beliefs. They did not write down great writings nor great laws. All the writings created generations of lies and oppression. All the laws kept the so-called blacks in oppression and pretty much legalized everything these white guys stole from the Amerindian people of America, now known as blacks. Pete Carroll says they wrote about democracy, freedom, and equality. Those are some of the main things these white guys or the European government garnished from the so-called blacks since day one, still in effect. The supreme power is supposed to be vested into the people. The supreme power is murdering the Amerindian people of America, now known as Black America, black people, or African American. Freedom. The Amerindian people don't have their authentic tongue before they had contact with the European government. Most blacks, they don't even have any type of knowledge of their authentic language, nor do they have their authentic identity, heritage, culture, and spiritual belief. A black person or African American can only have what these white guys give them. If the European government will only federally recognize and classify Amerindian people as black or African American, that's what they believe. That's what they are. And for the ones thinking blacks are free, if blacks have been free for some time now, right? Why haven't these white guys federally recognized and classified blacks as their authentic race, ethnicity, and nationality with no European influence about who they are? don't forget about mass incarceration and wrongful conviction. Equality. Equality was never and never will be part of the European government's agenda. You can hold hands with one another. I'm telling you, all you want. It's not going to happen unless the original, authentic, spiritual, most high comes back, or so-called black people finally realize, acknowledge, and accept they were not black or African American when these white guys arrived to America. Once that is accomplished, they should begin to establish their own democracy, freedom, and equality amongst themselves. Pete Carroll proceeds to say, black people know the truth. They know exactly what's going on. It's white people who don't know. It's not that they are not telling us. They've been telling us the stories. We know what's right and what's wrong. We just have not been open to listen to it. We've been unwilling to accept the real history. We've been taught a false history of what happened in this country. We've been basing things on false premises. So, listen to what Pete Carroll is trying to tell you. We've, referring to white people, have been unwilling to accept the real history. We've, talking about white people, been taught a false history of what happened in this country. We've, referring to white people again, been basing things on false premises. So when people tell you you didn't learn this in school, you don't remember learning that in school, this coach is trying to tell you it was all BS, bad sociology, or bullshit. So education system tell you you are black, African American, you come from Africa. That was a lie. Pete Carroll is trying to tell you everything they taught you was a lie. Don't believe them. One day you will. This is Copper Color Tie. Blessings to everybody. Holla back.